Welcome to the Sold Out podcast with the talented Chris Kabs.
Hey,
what's going on, man?
I'm happy to be here, man.
Yeah,
Happy to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, man. It's a
No,
pleasure.
it's all good, man. You're a busy guy. I appreciate you coming through. You know.
You're welcome.
I want to talk about some of this busyness. So,
Wow.
How's life been like since December?
December.
Untold EP.
Life has been great. You know, a lot of improvement, growth, mentally, morally, spiritually, of course.
Yeah.
Just growth, man. Just growth in everything, business-wise, financially wise, and
Yeah.
a lot of things have changed.
Yeah.
Since the EP launch. Obviously my network, in terms of contact, has grown as well. I mean, increased.
Yeah.
I've met new people.
Exactly. Yeah.
And different companies
Networking.
had interest in what I do.
Yeah.
So with that being said, it gives you a new, view
Yeah.
in terms of life in general.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because I noticed that was something like, even with this magazine or the podcast, it's like every time you put one out, you learn so much. Like,
Exactly.
So did you get that from the EP? Like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I got that, especially when it comes to production,
Yeah.
sound, lyrics wise. Let's say the whole arrangement
Yeah.
of music. Like once your project is out, obviously you hear feedback from people,
Yeah.
good and bad, and then all those feedback it basically build you up mentally. And next time you want to do better and better and better. So that's just how I am personally. Yeah.
Yeah, and like even on that album, like what I found incredible was listening to some of your stuff. I've kind of discovered you through JyellowL.
Okay.
And so hearing the kind of diversity on the beats and all that, and then I come to your music,
Yeah.
and it's like a whole different vibe, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And it's a good vibe.
I'm gonna tell you why it's like that, because when I create sound, I don't just make sound. I create a story.
Yeah.
I like to know the artist. So back to JyellowL.
Yeah.
When I met him, we're talking 3 years ago. He came to me just as a regular client. I didn't know that we're gonna click like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
long story short, we became friend to business partner,
Yeah.
partner to close friend.
Yeah.
He's, let's say, my closest friend in
In
real
the
life
industry, or
and industry as well.
Yeah.
So we build that chemistry. So then when it came to work on his project, it was mainly, the sound based on his vibe, like his ideas.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's like I said, I go personal with you.
Yeah.
I want you to sound like you,
Yeah,
not
exactly,
sound like
yeah.
Chris Kabs
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah.
So when I make my music, that's me sound like me.
Yeah.
But
It
then
makes
as a
sense.
producer, you need to create what works for the artist. So
Yeah.
I create the beats around the artist.
Yeah.
So we're talking production. It should actually not be the
Yeah,
production. So you make a story
Yeah.
board than just putting.
You're helping them figure their own stuff out a
Exactly.
little bit as well.
Because as an artist, because JyellowL to me, he's a amazing creator. I mean, in terms of
100%.
music, like he's a lyricist first of all. So when someone has so much valuable words,
Yeah.
you need to wait. I mean, you need to make sure that those words are well backed up with the right sound.
Yeah.
It's not just, yo, here, bro, here's a beat,
Yeah,
put your
exactly,
voice in
yeah.
it. No, we're talking spending the night just to create one track,
Yeah.
like from nothing. So
And
that's
that was
how.
one of those things I was going to say as well, is like
Yeah.
on Instagram Live and stuff, like you're in the room with them, it's not even
Exactly.
just to send an email off. And
I don't do that. Like
Yeah.
even most artists, rappers especially who know me, I never send beats. I never sell beats even. Like,
Yeah,
I
you always
create-
have to meet
I mean,
face
I
to face.
specify your work. If you DM me, say, yo, Chris Kabs, me DM me some beat, I'll say, F off.
Yeah.
That's not me. Like it's not about the money. It's just my dignity and my whole brand. Like
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
sell a beat to someone. Like I either create for you, or you send me references on how you want your track to sound like, and then I'll make it fresh for you. Like I don't do microwave. I don't do like leftovers. Oh, yo, here's the beat that I made last week.
That you didn't. Yeah.
No, like I create them and I send to you. Like I always, let's say, renew myself every day. So I don't give things that I don't even like. So
Yeah. So and what can people look forward to in the future from Chris Kabs? Because I know before the podcast you were talking about some behind the scenes things. Are we getting more EPs, or are you going a different route? Or
I think I know so many great people, so many great artists. We're talking locally.
Yeah.
And
there was one I listened to, Finn.
Finn,
that was a great song.
Yeah, no, Finn, that's someone that I love. I
Yeah.
mean, he's a great guy, good spirit. And like I said, that's his sound.
Yeah.
It's like I made that track based on Finn vibes.
Yeah.
But I think the next project now is gonna be obviously more Chris Kabs, but also I wanted to work on a beat tape. You know, that DJ Khaled type of vibe, whereby you create beats and then you feature artists on your track. So like, so they are singing, but you just made the beat.
Yeah.
But of course, I'm not gonna shout DJ Chris Kabs with the best. Of course, but like, it's gonna be more like just go, yo, Chris Kabs on the beat, XYZ, do your thing, whatever, something like that. But the goal is just to expand as much as I can, because I have so much in me that I want to make sure that, God forbid, you know, if I die next day or tomorrow, at least, you know, I've done enough. You know, I mean, oh man, I mean, that's a bad way to see things, but you know, I mean, I want to be remembered as, man, this guy really brought something, you know, beautiful to us. It's not just.
That's one of the things I was going to say is just like kind of Googling your name over the past couple of days is, it almost feels like, you know, you're quite a low-key guy, but you're influencing so much behind the scenes. Like, when you search up your name, it's a ton of artists that are really getting, like, such a great come up off you, you know what I mean?
I'm going to tell you why, because, you know, some people like to be the front guy. Some people like to be the back end. And then it just happened that, like, I didn't choose to become this guy. That's who I am. When even in life in general, I don't understand myself. I don't, you know, like, I don't, basically, I have so much confidence in me. So when I speak to someone, I speak life to you. Like, I like you to make sure that you know who I am instantly. Because I've got no benefit or no interest
of telling a lie or something,
You know what I'm saying? Like many artists, they might hate me or love me, but they know the first time, the first day they come to my studio, I'll let you know if you're good enough, or go home and practice and get back to me. I've done it a couple of times. Some artists came to me, they had so much hype before, and the moment they start recording, I'm like, listen, you're not ready. I want you to go home and work on this and get back to me. So I'm actually, do appreciate that, you know, that you're Chris Kabs, man, thank you for letting me know.
Almost like a mentor or something.
Or somebody go and say, fuck Chris Kabs. I'm cool with that.
It's one or the other.
Yeah, but then a few weeks later, they will realize that I was being honest with you. I didn't say nothing wrong with you. Like, I didn't go behind your back and say, man, this guy, I told you in your face, like, I don't want you to waste your money paying. Because, like, I don't mind taking money, but then, like, I'll feel guilty not doing my job fully because you're paying so much money, but then you're not good enough. So go and practice. I mean, like, put your money, you know, like, in different things. And get back to me. That kind of way. I don't want you to waste your money, because that's what most of producers doing in this country. Like, I came across a lot of artists who recorded an entire album, and then a few weeks later, they actually realized that that project was crap, and then they are willing to start over again with me, because those big makers, so-called producers, they didn't tell them the truth.
So they didn't even release it. It's just
it's there, and then they come back to me. I remake everything, rearrange, mentor them, arrange the song, mix and master, and boom, came out. I can't mention names, but a few artists that are doing great now, like they all came to me like, Chris, I mean, like, I want to remake everything from scratch.
Just the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah, man.
And so, are you doing music full time?
Right now, I'm full-time artist and producer.
Yeah, that's impressive, man. Because I was gonna say, like, where you find the time to, like, fit in, like, you know, your own music and then, you know, these other artists and stuff. Like, what's your daily schedule kind of like?
I prioritize the most talented, the most valuable, and the most dedicated. That's how I look at it. Money is great, but money is like, I'm actually in a comfortable space whereby I don't worry too much about money. It's mainly, you know, my dignity, my legacy, my reputation.
That you're thinking about.
When an artist DM me about anything, I first ask you two things. So, what are your goals? I mean, what's your vision? And after that, we talk. Because based on that's how we know how to evaluate.
Exactly.
You know, my time working with you.
And if they haven't even made it that far, it's like.
Then it's like, okay, get back to me when you have something clear in your head. Because I don't, like, I'm not a kid. I don't waste your time, my time. Cause, like I said, you know, even though money is money, but money has quality. I mean, I want to make good money, not cheap money. So when I say good money, like, I'm not speaking about quantity. I'm speaking about the value of my time is earned, not just
quick sales.
Make money. Do you get me?
Because it won't be long term.
Exactly. So that's why you see, mentioned back to JyellowL, when he came to me, he didn't have lots of money, but he had so much value on what he was believing, which was music and his dreams. And then I just put my time on it, and now he's doing great. Now.
Exactly, yeah.
Because he came with that talk that Chris, look, here's a plan. Obviously, a few artists doing that too, but very few understand the value of having a clear vision.
Yeah.
Because that helped me to work with you better.
Yeah.
That's how I will give you more respect,
exactly,
or less respect, or less time, or more time.
Or you might be able to point them in someone else's direction or something.
I never do it. I'll let you just figure out. Because I don't want, I mean, it's business. I'm not going to tell you, yo, go to that producer. No, that's just the way it works. I'm sorry.
I get you. And so you're looking forward to, will you be at a set at Longitude or anything?
Yeah, I'm actually going to go and play for JyellowL.
Yeah? I'm
not performing myself, but we're going to perform together maybe.
Perfect.
But I'm playing with him at the back, scenes. And also, directing the band as well.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
Because I love doing it. I love, because
I think he's Saturday, isn't he?
It is on the 13th. What's this, Friday? Saturday.
Is it Friday, is it? Sorry.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. I think it's Friday.
Friday on the Lifestyle Sports stage, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, I think it's on the 13th anyway.
Yeah.
So, I'll be there, playing for him.
People can catch you there.
Definitely, man. I'll be there networking, more network, man.
That's it.
We do.
Are you kind of used to going to festivals like that, or is this new?
I'm not really into festivals.
Yeah.
I love in-house performance.
Yeah.
Where they can really listen to your music.
I suppose that would make sense.
Because I love... And
so did you do like a listening party or anything for like...
my EP?
Yeah.
I did, man. I had my EP launch actually.
Yeah.
Where was I again? At the Sound House in the Key, which was great. I mean, the result of it was great.
Yeah.
And I did actually. Yeah, I did. It was great. Really
yeah, I'd say like man, I love that album. It's been like non-stop on it's perfect summer vibes, even though it came out in December. That's kind of a funny thing.
The problem is this, right? What we need right now in Ireland is publishers.
Yeah.
Like we don't have enough publishers.
Yeah.
We have bloggers.
Yeah.
We have a lot of bloggers.
Yeah.
Publishers. So I'm not trying to be arrogant, but I know I'm great at what I do. I have great music, but then I don't understand myself to go to, just to perform everywhere, just to be heard. Like I want to be able to make a great deal that will make me look good, make you look good, make Alan looks good as well.
Exactly, yeah.
So that's why, because anyone who listens to my music, let's say anyone who discover my music, go, oh shit, you are actually really.
Yeah, that's.
Then I go, yeah, thanks.
And so when did you? I suppose then we'll figure out. When did all that start? When were you playing on like Fruity Loops as a kid or something, or like?
I actually never used Fruity Loops.
No,
I've always used Cubase.
Cubase. Yeah,
Cubase, and then after that, Cubase created a new software called Nuendo. So Nuendo, that's where I actually started to build my beats.
Yeah.
Everything I do is actually in
and ever since then, it's still.
Yeah, but now I'm trying to upgrade myself to start recording my vocals on Logic. Yeah. And then bring back the stems to Nuendo for mixing, just for change. I mean, I don't really have to.
Yeah.
But I'm like
experimenting.
Why not? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So by next, I think today or next week, like, I also just trying different things. I bought a mic, brand new by the way. I'm just saying. So like the plan would be, me making the beats on Nuendo, and then export that to Logic and record all my vocals on Logic just to see. And then see what really the difference is. If not, then it's fine. But why not try something new?
And I've seen on your Instagram live stories sometimes, like you're doing like you actually play the instruments as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, do you ever record the live instrumentation, or is it all?
Usually, I don't play them with full confidence. Yeah. But I'm good at keys, as in piano. Yeah. And drums.
So that's why you're so good at producing.
Yeah. Because to me, I think as a producer, at least know how to play one instrument. And be good and maximize that,
and especially the keyboard. The keyboard, the
keyboard. That's where you got everything. Yeah. So I've got piano, strings, synths, drums, bass on the keys. And so that's pretty much 95% of your work done already. Unless I want to add some some live guitars or some live drums. That's when you're gonna call a drummer to come in and add some some takes. But definitely knowing how to play piano or keyboards, that actually allow me to be so creative, and that's it as well. Yeah. So basically, that story about that EP particularly, these are true stories. Yeah, and things that I've been through.
Yeah, exactly. Because I picked that up as like every song. It isn't just kind of like money or the.
No. I mean, I can do it too. Yeah. But for me, it's like this one. I don't like to praise material things because I feel like, look, it comes and goes. You know what I'm saying? It's not that precious. Yeah. obviously, you know, like I mean, those things make you feel good. You know, you have these things. You know, you have a car, you have money, you have a house, but I know people who have those things too, and then next week they might commit suicide.
Yeah.
Or still, you know,
happens all the time.
Exactly. Even though they have all these things.
Yeah.
So me, I think my happiness comes from seeing someone happy, or making someone happy, or having someone who loves me, or having a family who loves me too. Yeah. So these are my
the
main
things you're
happiness
writing
goals.
about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because so that's why when I make music, I like people to remember me from, okay, he's real. Because anyone can talk about what they have, what they can do. You shit. I'm the best. You
greatest
know,
of all time.
I can steal your girlfriend. I can steal your money.
Here's my diss track.
That's easy. Like that's easy. But then, like when it comes to writing about life or purposeful things, that's when you need people like Jay, because he knows how to write, like how you want to hear it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, like I'll give him the props because he has a skill, and my skill is really to compose. But then he writes. It's different. You get me? Like he might bring the concept of what he wants to hear, and then I create it. Same thing. Yeah. So that's why I highly respect the guy based on that.
Yeah.
So my old EP was actually based on a true story that happened to me 2 years ago, and I feel like the best way to get to lay it out, I'm gonna make an EP about about that. And I feel good doing that. But right now, I'm in a new space now.
Yeah. So it's a whole new vibe, probably.
New
for
vibe.
This. Yeah.
Summer. My new single coming out on the 18th of July. Video coming out on the 1st of August. Publishers already waiting for it. New song, new everything.
Cool. So new song, July 18th.
Yeah.
New visual, 1st of August.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Confirmed.
What's the name? Can we get a name?
Of the song? Yeah. The song called Work It Out.
Work It Out. Yeah.
Work It Out. It's about, again, it's about relationship. You know what I mean? But it depends though. It could be deep. It could be whatever, take it. But like I believe that in any relationship you need to work it out something. Yeah. Either you messed up or she messed up.
Yeah, exactly.
Or he messed up. Either way, but you still have to find a way to work it out.
Yeah. You'll start to meet halfway somewhere.
Yeah. Halfway.
Yeah, no, because I heard that song, like you sent it to me, and I was
sent
straight
you, right?
away. Yeah. I just wanted to get it out for the thing, but man, like when you sent it to me, I was just like, I said it to you, I was like, man, this is essential. Someone listening, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's the goal of dropping down summer. Like let it ride until at least September, and then I'll drop a second one until next year. That's when I'm planning to release my EP or album by next year. Yeah. So these are the goals for now until 2019.
I get you, yeah. And so I just wanted to as well touch on, so like your music kind of has a very particular vibe. Like I don't know what it's a little bit like reggae, soul, R&B, hip. It's like all just one thing. Obviously it's just Chris Kabs. Yeah. But I was wondering like where some of your influences came from, you know what I mean?
Like I grew up in a very unpredictable environment, and like most of my friends were not even from one country. Yeah.
So you were kind of pulling.
So I pulled everything from this experience, that experience. Then, but sonically, my influence in music, like we're talking about big brothers. I'm talking Kanye West.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, the very first song For You had a very Kanye feel to me. Even
the intro, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah, because I remember kind of listening when I was listening to the Untold EP. I was kind of like, man, I wish Kanye dropped something like this. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was like,
but like I said, bro, publishers, man, we don't have enough like if we had publishers, bro. But now we at least have a private jet each, at least Lamborghini outside parking. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, yeah, man, like, Kanye West, he's my biggest influence in music. Pharrell Williams, will.i.am, Wyclef Jean, John Legend, who else? No ID, the producer who produced 444, Judge album, Erykah Badu, Mercy Gray, there are many. But then when you create music, you have all these people in your head, flying around you. And then and then you start creating, like based on,
just a little bit,
those
that
things.
Kind of,
And also like on my phone, I listen to anything. Like my girlfriend gonna tell you, I listen to anything from heavy metal to salsa to bossa nova to trap music, and go to tropical music, Caribbean, so that when I create music, I feel unstoppable. That's it.
You're pulling in influence from everywhere, because like even he'd testify to this. Like my playlist goes from John Mayer to Kanye,
and that's really good,
to Avenged Sevenfold. It's all over the place.
Because like music to me, it's a journey. Yeah. So I mean, like everyone loves to travel, right? to learn and to educate yourself. So if you only listen to one genre, so like, what do you learn? Nothing. So to be educated, you need to be able to travel from, different places.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's why music. That's why my EP. Let's say my Untold EP is not just one genre.
Yeah.
We have Afro in there. We have trap. We have all type. Because like I grew up from different places. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like as an artist, you need to educate yourself by listening to any type of music. Otherwise, you will never grow mentally. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I get you. Yeah. And like I remember even like I said, I wish Kanye made an album like this. I really thought Drake should have made an album like that.
Wow, come on, man.
You
gas me too much.
No,
man.
come on, no.
Oh,
did you not listen to that Scorpion?
Stop.
Come on.
I did.
You take the sip of water.
I know, I did. Let's be honest, man. Just because it's Drake, that's why it's out there.
Yeah.
But it's not that great.
No, that's what I mean.
Just because it's Drake, that's why it's out there.
See, I feel like Drake's been at this since More Life as well. He wrote the album around streaming and not even actually about the album.
Yeah.
I think maybe even why I got the Kanye vibe from you as well was the 8 tracks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I feel like the shorter albums just are all killer, no filler. You know what I mean?
According to me, what I think is this: some artists, are making music for the money. Some artists are making music for the love of it and for the integrity of it. So, end of the day, it depends on which artist.
Yeah, and it can probably change from album to album as well.
Exactly. So, like if you speaking about Drake, he has so much success that he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then, he knows that, look, like whatever I would drop, they're going to listen to it.
Here's 25 songs.
You see what I'm saying?
You're going to keep listening.
Eat it, swallow it, whatever.
Yeah.
But then, like, I've listened to a few of them. Let's say out of 25, I liked them before.
Yeah.
And I kind of liked them.
Yeah.
Not liked them. But, hey, it's Drake.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
But I feel like as well, you can see that progression even in an artist like Kanye, where it's like College Dropout.
Yeah.
And then you can see how it completely changed, towards the end, Ye is just so different, even the way he's approaching music.
But did you like it, though? The Ye album?
I don't know. It didn't... One of the things that annoyed me is, like, so much of the album is kind of... Like, say the first track, I Thought About Killing You Today.
Yeah.
2 minutes of the opening track, which is 10% of the album's length, is just him talking. And I just think Kanye's too, like, experimental to, like, put that cap on himself. Like, I think it worked out with the Pusha T record. I think it worked out with the Kid Cudi record. Yeah. But I just think he didn't even... I think
he has much.
I think he had more or something. I just feel like his album was like the least executed.
You know why though? I don't know. Like I might be wrong. I'm just speaking based on me putting myself in his shoes. When you have so many people, on your plate, people that you look after. Yeah. You don't have enough time for yourself. Sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because like you could hear that he put a lot of work on Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
On Pusha T's. Even last album was amazing.
Yeah.
But then himself, it was more like, you know what, here.
Yeah.
Boom, it's out there.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that. Because, like, even me, like, just to make time to produce my own music, like, I need to either cancel a lot of people or start working from 3 a.m.
Yeah, I was about to say,
10 a.m., until 10 next day, or until, sometimes I don't sleep until 2 p.m.
Yeah.
So that's my time. So for me to work on 8 tracks, EP tracks, I spent maybe a year.
Yeah.
But then like I must spend 4 weeks or like 4 months to finish. TB Rex, for instance. Like we spent 2 months and I finished. I produced the whole album within 2 months.
Yeah.
But then my own took me a year.
Yeah, it just depends on the zone, timing as well. Yeah.
So that's the way it works. So I mean, as a producer, you have so much pressure, man.
Yeah.
I mean, at the same time, like you got to pay some bills. So, I mean, you need those projects, to come in.
That's true.
So for me, it's more like now, for instance, like since I came up with this new plan to only work with the great artists or to only work with artists who are serious, now I've got more time to actually focus on my own career. That's it. So that's why from now until next year, it's going to be more of Chris Kabs. And less of shitty artists. And more of great artists. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Is that kind of why you were kind of ready to come on the podcast? Because I knew you only kind of did the RT interview.
I know, before I was like, man, I don't need this. Because, like not to brag, but like my name is mentioned on everyone's
Yeah,
break,
exactly,
You know,
yeah,
I mean, I don't need this.
Yeah.
But then you go like, like what do I lose by coming now?
Yeah.
Like I love talking in private, but not like this.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, it's just
It's
not
a bit
really
pressure there. Yeah.
No, just like, you know, like I don't know. Like, okay, for instance, Kanye West just released his album.
Yeah.
He did zero interview, no interviews, no shows.
Did the Big Boy one?
Big Boy, Kanye West.
But he did it at the listening party.
Well,
so not really.
You get me, like,
what I mean?
that kind of way.
You know what I
So
mean?
like people came to him.
Yeah.
Because as a producer, you know, you have so much guys already from artists that you don't have to tour and say, yo, got my EP's out. Do you get me? But obviously I'm not Kanye yet, but that's my mindset as well. I mean, if I work with Sean Luke or Jafaris or TB Rex or, you know, I mean, you name it, I'm already, like, my spirit lives there. Like my name is there regardless.
Exactly.
But for me to come here, it was actually for two reasons, because I wanted to support your vision too. Because I know when you start something, it's always challenging. A lot of people don't believe in this until you become a big bang. So now, like, I put myself in your shoes when I started making music.
Exactly, yeah.
I didn't have no support. I didn't have DM like this.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, until I became Chris Kabs, Chris Kabs. You get me?
Yeah.
So that's why I came. Oh, you know what? Why not? Let's come out. Sunshine, let's come out and chill with you guys, man.
Yeah. No, it's a great interview, man. I really appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
Do you need to plug anything or like?
Man, where can I plug at this point, man? Yeah, man. I mean, my single coming out soon.
Yeah.
July 18th. Please get it. It's gonna be workout. It's gonna be everywhere, of course. You know, like on every online platform, Spotify and etc. And the video should be out on the 1st of August. And 2 months after I'm dropping the second single. And until then, you know, I'm out there, man.
Yeah.
If you need me,
Instagram,
DM me,
Twitter.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah.
But hey, listen, we're here to support one another. You know, let's stop fighting, man. We don't need that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like all them little beef that brings no money in your pocket. Stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
especially in Dublin, because you're just, as JyellowL said, just gonna see them on the Lewis or some shit, you know.
I mean, exactly. I mean, you going, for instance, like someone say for Chris Kabs a few days ago, and I know the guy, I know your mom, I know your sister, like I know your parents, and then you gonna diss me. I'm like, bro, stop it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need this.
It's not worth it.
Like, I can just come and beat you up, but that's not what I do. I mean, like, I've got so much to lose. If I do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't care because because right now we need to grow. I mean, we need to make Ireland. We need to put Ireland on the map, and then to get there, we need to be very focused. I mean, like what you are doing now, bro. Within a year, like you should be the only podcast doing it, because it's unique. Like, we don't have this.
That's why I appreciate it. Like, you know,
we don't have this, bro. Like, I'm here now going 17 years. I've never seen any podcast that actually support local artists. We don't. Except RTE and what else? RTE post maybe, but this special. Like, even the whole vibe. Trust me. Like, in a few years, man, they're gonna copy this. A lot of people start look up to you, man. So, you know, big up to you, bro.
Yeah, no, same to you, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a pleasure, man. Check this guy out. Check out the Untold EP. Essential summer vibes.
Thank you,
Perfect, man.
Boop, boop, boop. Give me that back.